What's up, y'all? We're back here with another YouTube video. Um, I appreciate y'all for commenting under my Instagram post and asking me questions that y'all want to have me answer today. Um, y'all definitely did ask a lot of questions. I'm not gonna be able to go through all the questions, but definitely go pick and choose which ones I'm gonna answer. But again, I appreciate y'all for continuing to follow me on this day by day series. Go keep running it up and go keep trying to be consistent. But let's hop right into it. Definitely go. I'm just looking at it right now. So if you see me looking down, looking at my phone, looking through some of the questions that you all asked. So I guess I'm gonna pick and choose which ones I want to answer. The first one, someone asks, when did your love for basketball start? It actually started at a very young age when I first picked up the basketball. My dad put me into a church league. It's called Upward, little church league basketball. He actually put all my siblings into this league. I have two sisters and a brother. Um, I'm the youngest, but he put all of us into this league, and I was really the only one that enjoyed playing basketball. I kept playing it, and from then my love for the game just it never stopped. So, yes. Um, Someone else asked basically, what's your day in the life during the season? I mean, it's different depending on if it's a game day, off day, travel day, but I basically let you know what it's like on the off day. Um, if we have practice or not. Say we don't have practice. If we don't have practice, I'm still gonna find a time to go to the gym, like in the morning or either nighttime, and just get some form shots or get some type of jump shots in, recovery in during the day, and then most of the day, I'm probably really just laying down, keeping my feet up, getting a massage, or either I'm a big TV show guy, big TV show guy, reality TV show guy. So I watch most of the reality TV shows. I watch Love Island, which I know everyone watches. Even all the guys out there that try to act like they don't watch that show, they watch that show. Yeah, and I got a lot of things, a lot of comments to say about Love Island, but I'm gonna keep that to myself. But I watched that faithfully, faithfully. This whole summer, 9 p.m., I was ready to watch it. Locked and loaded, laying down, ready. Peacock, Love Island. I was ready. I watched Love is Blind on Netflix. If y'all don't know what that is, y'all should go tap in. Y'all should go tap in. It's a good show. Watched Ultimatum. What else? I watched Big Brother. Um, I watch a lot of reality TV shows. I also watch a lot of like drama, crime, horror shows, all that. I watch all that. But that's pretty much what I do on my off day. It's pretty simple. Just trying to keep my feet up, with the NBA and a lot of games going on this season. You don't really want to do too much on your off days. On to the next question. Let's see. Let's see. Someone asks, can you explain in depth what day by day means to you? As you can see, I got a day by day shirt on, you know, with the Chicago Bulls sign. I know y'all see that. But to me, day by day, it's pretty simple. To me, day by day means basically just, taking it day by day. No, I'm just playing. No, day by day is basically me just focusing on today, not focusing on what happened yesterday, not focusing on the future, but just being present, on where I'm at in life and just taking it day by day and being 1% better today in the grand scheme of things. But let's move on to the next question. Someone asks, what is it like being traded and what is the process like? What is the process like? So, yes, I've only been traded once. I was in Cleveland for 5 years and then traded to the Chicago Bulls, the team I'm currently on. Um, so the story for me on how I got traded. Um, what day was it? I think it was a Saturday. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was a Saturday. It was a Saturday, and I was doing hot Pilates. Hot Pilates. I was in a hot Pilates class, hot mat Pilates class, getting a workout in. And of course, I didn't bring my phone into the class. You know, some people like bringing their phones and stuff into the class. You know, whatever. I don't bring my phone into the class. Um, I actually have two phones, and one of my business phone, I left accidentally left in my car. You know, and I get out of the class, and my agent, I guess, was trying to call me. Well, he was definitely calling me. Wasn't trying to. He was calling me, and of course I didn't see that. And he had called one of my friends, and all I knew once my friend said he was calling him, my agent was calling him. I was like, yeah, I definitely got traded. I definitely got traded. So yeah, came out the class sweaty, everything sweaty, and I was traded. That was the first thing I was traded. But I mean, after that, basically, within the next few days, I flew to Chicago to get my physical done so that they could accept the trade and stuff like that. And then, I mean, thank God it was like during the summer to where I still had time to, find a place in Chicago. Beautiful city. Beautiful city. I didn't know about Chicago years ago, but since I've been here, it's been such a beautiful city, lots to do. But I had time to just, you know, find a place to be at, move in, get situated with the team, get to learn the guys, have the guys get to learn my personality because I definitely have a different type of personality. So they definitely accepted my personality. Um, so it definitely gave me time to get situated with everyone. So that's what I say. Thank God it happened during the summer. But yeah, that's kind of what the process is like. But yeah, let's move on to the next question. Um, Someone asked, "What is your favorite Atlanta wing spot?" There's a lot. There's a lot. I mean, I don't eat at those wing spots as much as I used to, but I'll say the norm, American Deli. You cannot go wrong with American Deli when you come to Atlanta. American Deli. You got Trap Wings. Uh, you got Hungry AF. But for sure, I think American Deli is just like I think everyone knows what American Deli is. Like it's definitely probably one of my favorite spots, wing spots to go to in Atlanta. Um, Next question. This is a funny one. This is a funny one. Someone asks, Darius Garland or Donovan Mitchell, who's harder to guard in the ISO? Um, I'm going off of my experience, and I love them boys to death. Love Darius, love Donovan, but they know what my answer is. I'm locking both of them up, so it really don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. I done got to learn both of their games by playing against them in practice, so it don't matter. It don't matter. Um, yeah. Let's move on to the next question though. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. It's a lot of Cleveland questions in here. Someone asks, on the Bulls team, who was never on the Ox? Who was never on the Ox? Since I've been there, I don't think I've ever like walked into the weight room, locker room, or anything. I don't think I've ever seen Josh on the Ox. I don't think I've ever heard any of his music before. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Josh. I don't think I ever heard him on the Ox before. All right. Next question. Next question. What is your favorite song at the moment? My favorite song at the moment, because it just came out probably like a week or two ago, is Hustler by Rod Wave. Like, I think people would have knew that already. Like, if you know me, I think you would have knew that already. That was gonna be the answer. That's definitely my favorite song as of today. Um, what is one thing on your bucket list that you still have yet to accomplish? One thing on my bucket list off the top of my head that I do want to accomplish is probably gonna be something that's most likely after my career. Maybe so. Maybe it could be during my career. Who knows? But I definitely want to be. I want to be in a movie. I want to be an actor. I definitely want to act in a movie or a TV show, whatever it might be. I know how much time goes into that, so that's what I'm saying. That probably has to be like after my career, because of course basketball is always my top priority. But um, acting is definitely something I'm interested in because I've told y'all like I definitely watch a lot of TV shows, so I'm definitely interested in that. And I think I'll be a great actor, honestly. Like I could be a funny guy, I could be a serious guy. Like I don't know, I feel like I can do all type of acting. Let's go to the next question. Let's go to the next question. What is your off-season routine? Each day is different than others. Some days I have 3 days. Some days only work out twice. Some days are recovery days. A typical day might be me getting a workout in at 7, 8 in the morning, and then lifting or running on the track afterwards, and then going back to shoot at night. Then probably recovery at the end of the day. But like I said, it during the off season kind of fluctuates depending on how your body's feeling. Um, I think that's the biggest thing. I think when I first got into the NBA, when I got into the off season, it was just kind of like I'm working out 3, 4 times a day, 3, 4 times a day, and I felt the impact on my body going into the season because I was working so hard, but not actually putting in the time to actually recover too and focus on my body and like getting massages, stretching, finding physical therapists, like need like doing different things to help my body out. So I think I've definitely matured in that aspect and putting more money and time into my body. Um, but yeah, next question. What do you listen to pre-game? Now, I listen to a lot of different type of music before the game. It could be worship music. It could be motivational stuff. It could be Rod Wave. It could be Adele. It could be Mariah Carey. It could be a lot of different things. Whatever I'm feeling at that moment, that's what I listen to. But most of the time, it's Rod Wave. I listen to Rod Wave before the game, and it kind of gets me going and pumped up and ready. I know everyone's gonna say Rod Wave sounds so sad and depressing and this and that. Like y'all understand, y'all not listening to the music. Y'all not listening to the music. Y'all interpret it that way, but I don't. I say it's motivational. I say it's real. You saying real life things. So the music definitely gets me going and get me ready for the game. All right. What is your favorite restaurant in Cleveland, and what's your favorite restaurant in Chicago? I would say my favorite restaurant in Cleveland was Marble Room. I actually, I think when I got traded to the Bulls, our first preseason game was in Cleveland, and I took the guys out to Marble Room because I don't think most of the people on the team right now had like even tried Marble Room in Cleveland. So I took them to Marble Room. They had a good time there. They said the food was good, service was good, the aesthetics was good. So I mean, I wouldn't say it's like a hidden gem in Cleveland, but it's definitely a good spot to go to. It's my favorite spot in Cleveland to go to. Um, so yeah, in Chicago, I just tried this spot like 2, 3 weeks ago. It's called Virtue. I think it's like a soul food spot. I think so. But Virtue, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Like if you visit Chicago or you're in Chicago, you haven't tried that already, I recommend that you try that spot. I do. That food was good. The service was good. Like it was lovely. Like I'd go back again. I probably might go back again whenever I go back to Chicago again. But that spot is fire. On to the next question. All right. Someone asks, "What does a game day look like for you?" So for a game day, for me, like we might have shoot around like at 10 a.m. So I probably get to the gym around probably like 8:30, 9 a.m. Stretch a little bit, then I'm on the court from like 9:15 to about for like 30 minutes to about 9:45, getting some shots up before a shoot around. And then we watch film, get on the court, go through shoot around, walk through. And then after that, I get in the cold tub for about 3 to 5 minutes, um, shower, head home, I eat some breakfast, something light for breakfast, and I get on my normal tech for about 45 minutes to an hour. And then the most important thing on game day for me is my pregame nap. It's the most important thing, hands down. If I don't get my pregame nap, I'm pretty grumpy. I don't feel ready. My body is just not, accustomed. If I don't get those 2 hours and 30 minutes, I need a 2 hour, 30 minute nap. Nothing more, nothing less. 2 hours and 30 minutes. Deep sleep, REM sleep. But I wake up after that, have my little pregame meal now for lunch. And it's usually either like rice, chicken, asparagus, or like rice, salmon. Yeah, I say salmon, not salmon. I say salmon, which is the right way to pronounce it, and some asparagus. And then I head to the gym, get a little pregame lift in, activation, have my pregame shooting time, head back to the locker room. I think we usually all meet up like with 35 minutes left on the clock, go through a little film again. Then our team heads out at like 18 or 16 on the clock, depending on what point of the season it's at. As it starts getting a little later in the season, it might end up being 14, 13, 12. It gets a little later and later that we get out there on the court. And then, yeah, we get ready to go. So that's pretty much it. But I think I answered the questions I need to answer from what you all have asked. Again, I appreciate y'all for watching this video. Again, please like, comment, subscribe, and keep following along with me on this day-by-day series. Appreciate y'all again, and keep taking it day by day. Love.